Hi everyone, Happy New Year to everyone. We trust God that it's going to be a year of increase. I pray that you will increase. Let somebody shout hallelujah. Okay, so it's going to be a year of increase by the grace of God, and we believe it, we know it is trusted, it is confirmed. However, doing the same things and expecting different results, or doing things the same way and expecting different results, will almost amount to insanity, because if we want to get different results, we must learn to do things differently. Always bear in your mind as you go through the year that it's a year of increase, but then for it to be a year of increase indeed, something must be done. You cannot just fold your hands and do nothing and expect that the year will yield something for you. So no time to waste. Let's start the year with great momentum and let us run and see what can be done, because great things can happen. But remember that every little effort that you put in place, every little effort counts. In short, the little thing that you may do differently can amount to great difference. Now, let's take a look at the past year, the year 2022. We need to evaluate the year. Even people that study history say that, history is using this lesson, the knowledge of the past, for future implementation. So, how can we look at the year that just passed so that we can help ourselves in the year 2022? Let's take a little in the year 2023. Sorry about that. Let's take a little look at the year 2022. Now, you ask yourself the following questions, and it will be advisable if you can write it down so you can take time to think about it, put them down, and know where you stand. Number one, what went well in the year 2022? What went well in the year 2022? Number two, what didn't go well in the year 2022? Now, asking yourself, what made the things that worked well to work well, and what made the things that did not work well not to work well? You need to know that. And then also, what do you need to change? Sometimes little changes yield great results. So, what do you need to change in this year? And now, what are you doing that you should not be doing, and what are you not doing that you are supposed to be doing? Asking ourselves these questions will, in a great way, know how we stand, where we stand, and what we can do differently so that we can achieve better results in this year 2023. Now, coming to the year 2023, you need to set the following emotion. Remember that you must start with great momentum and you must run with greater speed, because the way you start will really determine how far you will go. Now, take the following down and write them down so that you can always have something to look back to in the course of the year. Number one, what is your goal for the year 2023? If we just keep going and going without goals and just, they call them NFA, no future ambition. You just say, it's a new year, and we all celebrate it's a new year. But what makes the year new? Okay, a great man said, what makes the year new are the new things you do in the new year. Date and time is constant. You keep going. 2023 will come and go 2024. But then if we call it a new year, it is the things that we do in the new year that actually make it a new year. So, what is your goal for the year 2023? Now, number two, what would you like to achieve? Itemize them, write them down, and don't forget to include how you intend to achieve them. Let's take a little look at the characteristics of goals. When you're setting goals, you must remember the following. Number one, a goal must be specific, using the word SMART, S-M-A-R-T. Goal must be specific. So, write down the specific goal that you want to achieve in the year 2023. Number two, M, your goal must be measurable. It should be something that you should be able to measure and see. Are you achieving them or are you not achieving them? A is achievable. You don't set things that you cannot. So take, for example, somebody saying, my goal for the year 2023 is that I want to buy a aeroplane and I'm still in secondary school. Of course, that is not achievable. So your goal should be achievable. R, your goal should be realistic. And T, it should be time bound. So there should be a time attached to your goal. Between this period and this period, this is what I intend to achieve. That will do you good. So itemize your goals, write down how you intend to achieve them and when. Number 3, take note of these. Okay, let me take a little recap. Number 1, what is your goal for the year? Number 2, what would you like to achieve this year? When and how? Itemize them. Number 3, what may hinder you from achieving your goals this year? What may hinder you? There may be hindrances. Okay, friends may be hindrances. The little procrastination. Maybe you should go back and check the video I did at the beginning of 2022. Sometimes we think we have time, and then we just look at it. Time comes and goes, and the things that we wanted to achieve, we haven't. Now, let me give you a little advice. Take note of this. We must beware of things that are urgent and important, and must also beware of things that are not urgent but they are important. And let me tell us this: the things that matter most must never be at the mercy of things that matter least. So take note of things that are urgent and important, and take note of things that are not urgent but they are important. Especially take note of things that are not urgent but they're important, because those are the things that are most often neglected. Let me give you an example. For students that are in school, the semester just started, and you look at it, wow, there's still time, 3 months to exam, and you linger and linger and linger until you notice that you have just 1 week and 1 day to exam. And some people begin to rush, they want to cram everything, and that is why we have instances of people going black in the exam hall. The things that are important but not urgent, we must take note of, because those are the things that are most often neglected. So what are the things that may hinder you from achieving your goals? Take note of those things. It may be a little habit, it may be a friend somewhere, whatever it may be. You know yourself better. Find that thing and do away with it. Number 4, what are your strengths? What are your strengths? Okay, strengths of an individual, the things that you have as an advantage for you. Every businessman wants to know the strength of his business, because the strength of the business gives him a competitive advantage over his customers. What are your strengths? Okay, and then number 5, what are your weaknesses? Now, I mostly tell people, what are your weaknesses? You don't find out your weaknesses so that you can boast on them and you tell people, my weakness is this. Find your weaknesses so that you can work on them, so that you can build on those weaknesses, so that they don't keep you on the floor, they don't keep you behind. Now, when you work on those weaknesses, you'll be better than you are. And we should learn to see that day by day we improve. We can only improve if we work on our weaknesses and also build on our strength. So those are the things that we can do if we want our year to be better. I trust that 2023 will be better. So don't forget, if you know these things and you actually put them to practice, the year will yield better results. I want to tell you this before I go. The year 2023 has begun. Don't procrastinate. Don't say, I will. Set everything you want to do and start now. Start with a greater momentum, start with a greater speed, and the year will be a greater year. This is still Edge Down Inspirations. Don't forget, if you have not hit the like button and the subscription button, please do now. Subscribe to our page. If you have gained from this video, share it with a friend so that you can get, you can be better, your friend also can be better. If you're better and your friends are better, both of you, iron sharpens iron, all of you be better. So as you're being blessed, as you're growing and developing yourself, share also so that other people can also gain with you. Once again, this is Edge Down Inspirations. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being part of Edge Down Inspiration. And once again, I wish you a happy new year. Bye.